Sup, gents? I have a battle against my man, Draco Falconi, and he's a real-life buddy of mine. And yeah, we battled a handful of times in the past, and this time he loves dragons, as you can probably tell by his name. So I was like, I'm gonna bring like the most anti-dragon team that I can against him, and then he brings just one dragon. So this should be pretty interesting. Like I literally on stream, because he would challenge me on stream, but we are real life acquaintances, friends, and yeah, I was like, okay, this guy's gonna bring a ton of. He's gonna like 3 dragons, so I'm gonna make the anti-dragon defense turrets. Too bad that he only brought one. So, oh well. So I'm gonna lead with Alolan Ninetales, which is a new way to set up Hail in this generation. And it also comes in a pretty quick body and ice fairy typing. And yeah, then I'm going to go right into another Alolan Pokemon, Alolan Sandslash, who picked up Slush Rush and is an ice steel type now. So with Slush Rush, which is basically Swift Swim for Hail, in fact, it's I think a new ability, or maybe it was new in Gen 6, but for a long time, Hail did not have a speed boosting thing. But either way, I'm going to go for a Rapid Spin, and well, he goes into Marowak, which is an excellent prediction there. In fact, a dangerous play, because I could have easily went for an Earthquake on the switch there, because, you know, Nihil... Now, wait, I hate pronouncing that Pokemon's name. UB01 is weak to ground as well, so kind of a risk for him. I didn't expect him to do it, but it ends up working out for him because he's able to live one of my Earthquakes and then, yeah, kill me with Bone Meringue, so that kind of sucks, but... yeah, I'm going to lose my Sandslash early. And he did get Slush Rush, too. I actually triggered it and wasn't able to do much with it, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to go back into Alolan Ninetales because I know I can outspeed, and I'm just going to go for a Blizzard, which I'm thinking should do good damage to anything. Blizzard has 100% accuracy in the Hail, but he goes into Alolan Muck, and clearly this thing's Assault Vested because it takes that really, really well, and I have to go ahead and switch. And I go in my Gyarados. One of the reasons is to get the Intimidate, because, you know, Alolan Mucks are almost always physical. Plus, I am actually bringing Mega Gyarados. As most of you know probably by now, I'm not a huge fan of Mega Gyarados. I like regular Gyarados a lot better. But I decided to bring Mega Gyarados because I didn't have another Mega on this team, and yeah, I actually kind of just felt like using it. Either way, I am going to go ahead. He doesn't get the bonus damage from knockoff because he can't knock off Mega Stones. And, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve as he goes out into his Tapu Koko, which is an insanely fast Pokemon. I do get the Dragon Dance. I just have to hope that I can outspeed at this point. I didn't actually run the speed calc, so I'm just like, YOLO, we're going to go ahead and just go for a Waterfall, which should kill this thing if I can outspeed. If I don't, then I'm dead. So that's pretty much the stakes right now, as we both get bombarded by the hail. And, yeah, I just go for the Waterfall, and I do end up outspeeding, which is pretty excellent. I don't know if it's because he's not a plus speed nature or something. I know I am jolly, so worked out for me there, and that's a dead Tapu Koko. It also could have been Scarfed, which would have been obviously bad for me as well. Anyway, in comes Magnezone here, and I'm just going to keep going for a Waterfall. I mean, I have +1, and just hoping that I can kill the Magnezone, but I cannot. Magnezone's pretty bulky, and he's going to be able to kill me, but Mega Gyarados did its job. It got, you know, a KO and a half, so that's pretty crucial. Anyway, he goes into UB01 again here, and the hail stopped, so there's that. And he went for a Volt Switch, that's why he switched. And then, yeah, I'm just going to go into Kommo-o as he just goes for a Sludge Wave, which is stabbed on this thing and actually does some decent damage, and unfortunately for me, gets the poison, which I was kind of mad about at the time. And I'm just going to bring another Dragon Dancer. I ended up bringing more dragons than he did, apparently. But Kommo-o is actually one of my favorite new dragons. It's actually pretty potent as a Special Sweeper or a Dragon Dancer. This one is a Dragon Dancer, as you already saw. And now that I have a Dragon Dancer, it's going to go for an Outrage. He doesn't have a Fairy or anything to block it, so I'm just real confident just taking this thing out. And yeah, there you go, it's dead. Unfortunately for me, I am still poisoned, though, so my time on this Earth is limited, which does kind of suck now that I have a boost. But oh well, I should be able to get a couple more hits off. Well, it really depends on whether I can, you know, get the third turn of Outrage. He's going to go into Muck, though, and go for the Shadow Sneak, which is actually going to limit my time in this Earth even more, because, yeah, that's going to put me at, I believe, I only have the turn after this, and I don't get the third turn of Outrage either, so I am confused now, which is sad, and makes me feel bad, and all that. So in comes Zygarde, and yeah, just has going. This is a 50% Zygarde, which is the Zygarde of old. But one trick that even old Zygarde got is Extreme Speed, and it's able to go ahead and kill my Kommo-o before I can do any more damage. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into a Azumarill now. I believe mine is Assault Vested, not Banded or anything. So I feel pretty comfortable going for the Play Rough, I believe, knowing that if he does go into Magnezone, well, first of all, I'm kind of hoping to, with the huge power ability, I'm hoping just to kill it anyway, and yeah, I do. And he's obviously thinking that I am locked into Play Rough. In fact, he's banking on it here as he goes into Marowak, but that is not the case. I can switch into Aqua Jet because I am Assault Vested. I believe I'm Assault Vested, so that's a dead Marowak, and his last Pokemon is Zygarde, and I can just go for the Play Rough unless he has a way to kill me in one hit, which I highly doubt, then it's GG. So nice game. He's going to go for the 1,000 Arrows, which is another new Zygarde move. Actually, I think it existed in the game files, but we couldn't get it on Zygarde until this gen, or something like that. Either way, it's a pretty hard-hitting move, but not quite enough. But yeah, good game there, my good friend Draco Falconi. And today's question of the day is, what is your favorite dragon type or Pokemon that is clearly based on a dragon? So Charizard and Gyarados are eligible, as well as anything else you think might look like a dragon. So basically, dragon or pseudo-dragons. As for me, it's Charizard because, yeah, obviously Charizard is really cool, and I always liked it. But yeah, leave a comment on that, and see you guys again next time. Bye.